وللمزيد حول أسعار النفط ينضم إلي من كوبنهاجن السيد أولي هانسن رئيس استراتيجية السلع ونائب الرئيس في ساكسو بانك. سيد هانسن أهلا بك. هل يمثل رفع الإنتاج الروسي المزيد من الضغط على الأسعار؟
Yes, what we've seen quite dramatic and renewed selling so far this year, and it really has come from the news both that Russia increased production to a Soviet-era high, but also that we saw Iraqi production in December rise to the highest since the 1980s. It's obviously not news about rising supply that the market needs at the moment, and the market is really struggling to cope with all this extra supply because it is increasing this supply glut that we're currently seeing in the market.
هل روسيا قادرة على المحافظة على وتيرة النمو في إنتاجها من الخام في 2015؟
I think that's pretty doubtful because there are obviously at the moment sanctions put in place towards Russia, especially towards the energy sector. So they will be struggling down the line to continue to increase production because they don't have the access to the technology they may require. So I don't think Russia is going to be continuing to show this kind of progress.
أولي، هل ترى استقرار لأسعار النفط في المدى القريب وعند أي مستويات؟
Well, in the short term, the market is still caught in a bit of a panic. We really just don't know how far this market is gonna go before we see a turnaround. Sorry. At the moment, the market, the fact that we come down so fast makes commentators now focus on the lows from 2008, which for Brent crude was just below $39. So $40 is obviously a bit of a target. We really need to see signs that supply is starting to be impacted by these low prices. So far, we haven't seen them. OPEC is not prepared to yield in terms of reducing production, so we need to look at the US producers.
هل ترى بأن المنتجين الأمريكيين في وارد خفض إنتاجهم، لا سيما وأن طريقة عملهم مبنية على البيع المسبق؟
They will only cut production when it's not profitable anymore. And as you mentioned, they have been U.S. shale oil producers are very known for forward selling because a lot of their production is based on debt financing. So banks obviously need to see proof that they are locking in their production. So we just don't know how far out in the future they have been selling their oil. So if they've been selling for the whole year, then obviously they could last the whole year without any major impact. I think some of the smaller ones we will start to see defaults. We will start to see the market some reconstruction going on in among some of the smaller producers. Whether that will be enough to really see cause a reduction remains to be seen. So potentially we need to move towards the end of 2015 before we really start to see production starts to slow.
من كوبنهاجن السيد أولي هانسن رئيس استراتيجية السلع ونائب الرئيس في ساكسو بانك، شكرا جزيلا لك.